Creating detailed miniatures and figures has always been a defining feature of resin 3D printing, and it's the feature I am the most accustomed to. But an issue I've always faced is changing materials. Some parts of figures are large and solid, which can be printed with more brittle, harder, and cheaper resins. However, thin and fragile parts are best printed by durable rubber-like resins. Unfortunately, you can't print with both at the same time traditionally, until now. Using the Anycubic P1, a new professional-grade resin printer, and its Multiprint add-on feature, you can print perfect quality models with two materials without the hassle of swapping. It makes creating miniature figures much more simplistic and efficient for those without multiple 3D printers. The printer also features a heater, high-quality UV screen, cameras, and much more. So let's check it out to see if this printer is right for you. The printer comes well packaged, which is pretty standard. It is a rather large 3D printer, bigger than it looks. This means that most miniatures will fit on it. The downside is that it is hard to find a desk for it to sit on. Anycubic sent me this printer early to test it, so it came with an additional printing plate that features extra grip for larger prints, and the unique Multiprint VAT set that is unique to this printer only. Now, a lot of people have expressed that this double printing feature is useless, but I'd have to disagree. The printer has been marketed for tasks requiring different materials, such as dentistry. Now, I don't know if marketing to dentists is an effective strategy, but I think this Multiprint add-on is great for printing figures instead. If you want to be strategic when making figures or miniatures, you often want to print some parts, like flat solid bases, with cheaper resins. These are your most basic resins and don't have many special properties. They are weaker relative to similar plastics and really aren't suitable for printing fragile parts since they break so easily. So ideally, you would want to use a more durable resin. However, these durable resins can sometimes have a slight decrease in quality, especially for detailed miniatures. Additionally, these resins can also be much more expensive, even 3 times more. So if you want the best of both worlds, you can print with different parts, with different materials, and combine them later. This is troublesome in practice since resin is messy, and changing resin types is really annoying. You'd have to transfer all of your resin to another container just to print with a new material, and unless you change and clean your vat perfectly afterwards, you will get some resin cross-contamination, which might affect your print settings. It's just inefficient for creators who use multiple resin types in their 3D printing work to deal with this, and there's no way around it unless you get 2 printers that many people have suggested. But I don't think most people have the space for that. So that's the defining selling point of this feature. This printer can be cheaper than 2 separate printers while hosting all these advanced features that you might lose out on. In fact, let's check out some of those features now, shall we? Even disregarding the multi-print feature, it is obviously a professional level printer with a heater, camera, film extraction compatibility, and a smart UI system, even smart leveling. It has a pretty large print volume of 223 by 126 by 230 millimeters. The machine features a reliable ball screw Z lifting system for perfect detailed print layers, and these solid metal print bases are just really well made. This film cover on the UV screen features a hexagonal shape which is meant to help with prints releasing from the FEP. This decreases print failures and makes printing even faster, apparently. The printing process itself is pretty easy, and it's because of a Wi-Fi feature where I can just connect my laptop over my Wi-Fi and just send prints without ever needing a USB. The camera is a nice touch too, just so you don't have to open the cover to check on your prints, or you could even be in another room. I decided to print TableFlip Foundry's calibration model, which is just a wonderful test print to test your settings. I used the stock settings and some water washable resins, and came back with some pretty perfect results. Going back to the multi-vat design, it is unfortunately an add-on purchase, which I can't say much about right now because the printer is still on Kickstarter. But I don't believe it'll be that much. I fill one vat with some Anycubic ABS water washable resin for the detailed solid prints of my figure, and this Soraya tenacious flexible resin that is very popular for its super strong rubber-like parts. When slicing, I'm forced to use Anycubic's own slicer since other slicers cannot support this unique feature. You can choose separate resin settings for each side, and then just slice them together. If my printing settings are dialed in and my supports are good, then I can print the majority of this complex figure in just one go without changing vats, cleaning prints separately, or spending a couple more hours on this project. The largest issue that arises through this system though is that obviously your printing volume is now cut significantly. And yes, it's troublesome. I had to rotate this model more optimally to barely fit it onto the build plate. But since you still have that original vat, it isn't the end of the world. That's why I think this printer is great for printing miniatures like me, because it'll work perfectly fine just having such a large printer cut into two smaller ones basically. I do wish the multi-vat design was a little bigger though, because I feel like a lot of space is wasted. Printing is interesting though, seeing two materials come off the same build plate. The resulting detail is just insane, and I'm impressed that this clear, flexible, tenacious resin printed so well. Usually when printing with clear resin, it's much more blobby and there are tons of errors since the UV light can easily bleed through the material. But this held up great. The detail on the gray parts are just even more incredible, and you can't see a single layer line. In fact, you can even slightly see the geometry from the original 3D model shimmering in the light. The printer is perfect for what I do, and I really don't have any major complaints. I'll even use this figure's prints in a future video. But for the end, I do have some notes and critiques. In a video by Foxhammer, a credible resin printer reviewer that also reviewed this printer, they received an older version of this printer that had a very thin UV cover. They tested it and found that it had resin curing through the cover even when inside a building. I just wanted to point out that an upgraded cover was sent in my package and it is strong. In fact, I even put the whole entire resin printer outside in the sun for a couple hours with a small cup of resin inside, and it was perfectly fine. This is wonderful, but I won't lie, the cover is basically not transparent anymore. So it fixed the problem, but it might as well just be a solid cover. Additionally, the cover is also not actually airtight or even flush. This is designed to make the cover hinge much more advanced and compact, but now dust can get into your printer and into your resin, although very slowly. As I said before, slicing with the dual plate system is only possible with Anycubic's slicer, which works pretty well actually. But I do prefer Lychee or Chitubox, and it's a shame you can't use your preferred slicer for this printer. The camera and heating elements also only work with this slicer. It wouldn't be an issue if Anycubic slicer was on par with Chitubox or Lychee, but it simply isn't. This makes sense because Lychee and Chitubox are programs made for slicing, and Anycubic is ultimately a 3D printing company, not a software one. Hopefully the slicer gets more fleshed out in the future, so no one will have any issues. Overall, the Anycubic P1 is a great top-of-the-line printer that is pretty well rounded and even has a little extra in the mix. This new dual printing system is a niche feature, and it isn't useful for everyone, but that's perfectly fine. The printer still holds itself against competitors, being extremely user-friendly and providing great prints, with features being a bonus. If you want to check out Anycubic's P1 for yourself, there will be links in the description below. And of course, you can check out my other videos for tutorials on how to use your resin printers for figurines on my channel. Thank you for watching, and be sure to make some more fun.